I'm sorry, but anyone who has like a big fucking tattoo of a coyote on the back of their head can't be a CIA agent. Like I know
Any
they like, I'm sorry, not even a CIA agent, but a CIA director. Like that's fucking nonsense.
well, you don't think Deputy Director Bullock from American Dad would be canon?
Well, he's no, you see, Bullock has the like Bullock is Patrick Stewart. I can totally believe that Patrick Stewart can be the deputy director of the CIA because he's got the gravitas.
Yeah, he's got that English accent that all CIA directors need.
Exactly. He's got well, they could be from Connecticut, you don't know.
Detente, the NPT, SALT, TTBT. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis, the structure of the Cold War has been coming apart at the seams. A new age is dawning.
You paying
An
attention,
age?
Aaron?
An age in which
I fucking hate it.
an infallible
Somewhat.
nuclear deterrent system.
So it's about to say a lot of bullshit that won't make any sense. You might as well just skip this part.
Yeah, I figured.
It's called political intrigue.
No, it's everyone just always tunes out during
It's
these things.
called
These parts of the game.
political yeah, in fairness.
Mr. President.
Everyone's going, come on, get to the plot twist, get to the plot, get to the plot twist.
They've got the football, but first let me talk to you about the financial crisis in the early 2000s.
Humans are incapable of destroying themselves.
But an AI wouldn't hesitate to push the button.
Precise. Making it
Exactly. It's the only real deterrent because it can't be deterred.
Isn't that why
Brr.
deterrence works in the first place?
Isn't it good thing we don't
Mutually
live
assured destruction is no more. Why don't
It's
you
good
just
that we
push the
live in
button
a-
then? Literally, Hot Coleman, you wanted to launch a nuke, but you have the access to the nuke. You just push the button.
Is it? No, he is legit. His argument was like, I can't push the button because it woke. They won't let me. They over there. It's like, who? Them. Do you know who
But
they are?
you've
No,
made a
them.
nuclear armed tank that you're trying to convince to. This is just pushing the button with extra steps.
Essentially, yeah. No, it's setting up an AI algorithm to push the button rather than just doing the button yourself.
He's training it on X results.
Yeah.
He's got someone's X speed open.
so, Grok, can you press the button? What's a button? I don't know what a button is.
My finger is on the button.
Well, if only Grok was actually that, not like some sort of like, grotesque limb of a fucking far right organization. Then people would like it. Although I do love that Grok keeps ratting out Elon Musk at every opportunity. Who's the biggest liar in the world? Elon Musk. Who's the biggest Russian asset? Elon Musk.
A little bit.
Yeah. Don't think the AI knows all.
If I'm to sell my
I do like the the whole explain your thinking. Well, this person seems to be concerned with false information, so I can't mention Elon Musk or Trump.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of just told on yourself there.
Exactly, yeah. It's just like,
Don't waste too much time. We've just received word that the SALT 2 talks.
oh wow. Guys, the SALT 2 talks are on schedule. This is huge. This is groundbreaking stuff. Wow.
You are going to help me resurrect her.
Shut up!
It's weird. I never heard her mention you before.
Hmm.
Swip.
Swip. Now, in case you're wondering, that like you can do that like at like that section for I think what like 10 loops or 12 loops I think it is, and then like Strange Love just basically tases you when you're out, but it does just loop around the same kind of motion each time, but yeah.
Sure. Beautiful.
Indeed. But now Snake has been captured. Oh no! What will we do this time? How will we
Well,
ever stop this?
I don't know. Maybe we should send a guy in.
Which
And an
one?
emu.
So, which one? We have several.
How about Miller?
He's I just don't want to be that guy, but I think Miller's kind of shy at the old combats, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
You know, I like him. I do. I just, you know, just he is what he is.
You know what? We should really get him to train the new recruits up in Alaska.
Yeah, he like that. He likes cold weather. I think maybe
And dogs.
he can show off his robot arm to everyone.
He's got a robot arm.
Yeah, probably. They haven't asked, to be honest. 0 calorie soda confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it. We did it. We got there.
Now, if we have the tortilla chips, then that's what I call a party.
No, fuck yeah. Everyone in the love box. It's gonna be a hell of a day.
God, not everyone. It's gonna be so sticky in there.
Everyone in.
Forget the XL love box.
No. Standard size.
God, no.
I have my reasons.
But it specifically says it only fits 2.
Good. So who's our next Blenny guys from all the animals you've seen so far? Because like now that Blenny is dead, I feel like Smelt is my next one, considering that that's also a fish. So
You should go with Mockingbird.
Mockingbird's a good one actually, yeah. God dang it, we can imagine that there's the jokes we can make if he dies, you know?
Yeah, it's a
Name
sin to
one.
kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Or, we can just call whoever kills him racist.
Mm.
See, the jokes write themselves.
It does. It's very simple actually. Yeah. I just feel like Emu's had a lot going on lately, so Gibbon's gonna tag in here.
Okay.
Yeah. It's only fair, I think. Yeah, we'll just do a little side content to wind down our content for this week until we do it all again next time. We may
Next
never
time.
know what's happened to Snake.
Are you
I
going to
heard
get
he
the box?
died.
Multiple times, actually, as it turns out.
Yeah, I did actually hear that he died. You're not wrong.
In fact, if anything, he actually makes quite a habit of dying and then coming back to life. It's a bit disconcerting, to be honest.
I mean, one time he actually did die and come back to life.
Yeah. Or he just recycled parts of other people similar to him to make him live again.
Or they cloned him.
They cloned him, yeah.
We're under attack. Going to alert status.
Understood. Maintain heightened
In fairness, we all knew he could make a good president.
What, George Sears?
Yeah. What a perfect name for a president.
Pretty good name, to be honest.
You're pretty.
Not a great
Wasn't
name for a
it?
father, though.
No, it wasn't that great to begin with, anyway.
The enemy's here.
Do names determine fatherhood?
This is patrol.
Wait, you played Metal Gear Solid 2, right?
I don't know. I don't know what any of these games are.
Okay, well, look, Solidus Snake was not winning Father of the Year, okay?
And there was definitely no chance of him winning that.
To be fair, though, I think he did a better job than Raiden.
I mean, we don't know how Raiden was as a dad. He's kind of like,
He was fairly absent for the first 8 years of the child's life now.
Well, I mean, he didn't really get a chance to interact. Like, that wasn't really his call, was it?
That almost certainly was. In fact, they explicitly said that he was too distant at the end of 2.
That's
Always focusing on the mission. Although we never did get that side story, what that Rising was supposed to be. So we may
Yeah.
never know.
I think that story was meant to be like the first bit of the game starts off as your standard stealth affair, where he's infiltrating Area 51, I believe, to try and rescue Sonny from the Patriots. Then he gets caught, and the second half of the game then is hack and slash fun times, a la
Yeah,
Riding
but they
Revengeance.
but they couldn't make it work, so they gave it to Platinum Games, who know how to do that kind of game.
And it was the correct fucking answer.
I mean, he had revenge with a vengeance.
He did. Again, just the fact that he made up their own name for it is just fucking tremendous.
Fulton recovery subject.
I don't know if you remember this side mission, but this one is a real fucking nuisance because of all the hidey holes and nooks and crannies for what is essentially looking for a piece of paper, a small floating object. Like, this one was a fucking
video game
nuisance.
logic.
Yeah. Because again, again, to put a finer point on it, everything looks the fucking same. Like you think you've checked the same alcove 3 times, and it turns out it's a different one. You know. Plus, that's what makes it a video game, but still, it can be quite annoying sometimes.
It's okay. You have 5 minutes. It's plenty of time.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's the tank box.
The enemy's here.
That makes them see you immediately?
He missed.
No, I just fucked up.
Oh.
Basically, I tried to stun him there, but I think it hit the wall instead.
Yeah. It behaves like a normal cardboard box, and they don't question why there's a tank made out of a cardboard box in front of them.
Essentially, yeah.
You sleep now.
Eventually. Yes. Finally, a piece of paper.
So this is the wind down, you say?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh.
This is HQ.
I like this new soldier. He seems to have his
Fulton recovery subject.
seems to be on the ball.
Board helicopter.
Maybe we should send him in after Snake. You
You
know,
might
we did lose contact with him not too long ago. Might
That's
be
true,
worth
yeah.
checking up on that.
have. Nah, he's fine. Snake can be quite transient at times. You know, just have to let him do his thing.
Yeah, but usually he checks in once a week.
HQ, come in.
Hmm.
This is HQ.
This is
I mean, he was trying to stop a nuclear attack.
Understood. Stay vigilant.
He wasn't trying hard enough, was he?
I guess not.
No.
Are you suggesting there was a nuclear attack?
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh no, that's terrible.
We've had worse.
In fairness, he has survived a nuclear attack, so you know. And canonically, was also attended the Bikini Atoll tests
Nuclear
of
testing, yeah.
nuclear warheads.
Which is
Yeah.
the first and only time that it's been established that he's been irradiated.
Yes, that is actually what's made him sterile, so he can't have children.
Yeah. Ignore the fact that he has twin sons in later games.
Well, well, in fairness, they like genetically manipulated him, so like, so they had to. He couldn't have one naturally by natural ways and means.
But it's
Well,
fine because their telomeres have been shortened so that they'll undergo a natural aging.
Hmm.
And they also can never be cloned because they were a weapon that they don't want to use against the United States military.
Hilarious.
Except in other side games, they are cloned without any repercussions whatsoever.
Yeah, isn't the acid, the snake in that is a clone of a clone of
It's
a
a
clone?
clone of Solid Snake, yeah, but that's because the writers of Acid didn't actually know the lore.
That is kind of funny, to be honest.
It's hilarious. So bad.
It's like all they had to do was just go across the office and go, "Hey, so this snake guy." Wrong answer. But, okay, that's grand. Thank you.
So, what's the story of Metal Gear Solid? Oh, well, you see that there's in 3 you play as Naked Snake, but that's not the main character. The main character is Snake, who is his clone. Got it. We're writing a clone of Snake. Gotcha.
Like, can you tell me the story about Metal Gear Solid? Well, certainly. It starts off with Hideo Kojima and his really weird dad.
So, once upon a time, Kojima watched Escape from New York. And really, The Office just hasn't recovered since.
I mean, everyone was ramping up for Penguin Adventure 2, and then Escape from New York just landed in our laps, and it's been it has just been the way ever since.
I'll be honest with you, I don't get it.
I mean, it's just a guy with an eye patch. You know, I don't see what the issue here is.
You're done with
I mean, I'm as in love with Kurt Russell as the next man. Now, if in the sequel he might ride on a tidal wave, I'm sold.
Yes.
Good job. Return to base.
Well, look, maybe you might get your wish. We don't know.
We never will.
Maybe
Anyway,
Perhaps in our
let's
own
go
hearts.
play a game of pickup basketball with some hooligans.
in our own hearts we have yet to escape from New York. Maybe that's where we're going wrong.
You know that takes place in the distant future of it's in 1975.
Yeah.
What? How old is this?
I'll look it up. Escape from New York.
Escape from New York is 81. But the movie itself is set in
97.
1997. Yeah.
Hey.
I know someone made up a timeline of all the movies all in like one kind of like setup. So like we've already gone past the Blade Runner era, and now we're into I think the Fifth Element maybe. Can't remember.
Fifth Element.
No, Fifth Element is
No,
the
Fifth
20
Element's hundreds of years in future.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. I think we
We're
passed
past
Alien.
Back to the Future anyway.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
A decade ago.
Fifth Element setting.
Is it the mid 2000s?
Fifth Element is the 23rd century.
Pretty sure
Oh.
it's actually. Yeah, it's a different movie I'm thinking of.
It's like Aliens, where they go back to classic LCD screens with
Yeah.
text-based computers, and all of the sequels since then have kept that, which I really like. Because the implication
It's
is that
the only tech that works in
actually
space.
they're just really fucking cheap.
Yeah. Which actually sounds more accurate. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's us. We'll see you next time on Peace Walker.
Good night, everybody.
Goddamn
Bye.
Beamy.